I mean, everything you do advances RNG. That's the thing. I mean, that death warp sucked. Like, you're advancing RNG with everything that you're doing. And, Go look at Twug. He gets the same Starman fight every time. All of the top runners. That's the thing. It's an open secret. Everybody is already manipping in this category. It's already happening. It's just they're only doing things that they have to do anyway. Like, they'll delay moving an item, or they'll do it early. Because you have to. Like, if you're getting shitty outcomes every time, like Starstorm, you have to do something different. What a lot of people do is, on the way to the Starman fight, they go use the Hawkeye. They take a minor detour. They take a minor detour to use the Hawkeye without loading the area when it's just black, and then they go to Starman, and they do that knowing that it's gonna give them a better Starman fight, but like, it basically, you're able to do manip as long as you can play it off as something you already have to do. Like, when Twug comes out of the shack in the desert, he goes over to Mole Cave first, goes in, comes out, because that sets your exit mouse location. Then he goes to the BBR, but he doesn't go straight to it. He takes a roundabout path on the bottom and gets the BBR. It would be faster to get the BBR first. That's probably some sort of, like, sunstroke manip there. Exactly. Exactly. So basically, we're doing manip. We're just not doing arbitrary manip. We're not doing ABs. We're not doing Ls. We're not doing AAs. We're not opening and closing the side menu. We're just doing things that we already have to do. So, like, I can move the Teddy in the shack because I have to move the Teddy to set up the dupe. But if I notice that, like, I'm getting bad sunstroke shit out in the desert, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna start moving the Teddy in the shack to get different RNG, but it's something I have to do anyway. And so basically, we're doing, like, soft manip. It's basically manip with one hand tied behind your back. You can't do any inputs you want, but you can do inputs that you already have to do anyway, because what are you going to do? Like, say you're not allowed to move the Teddy in the shack? You're not allowed to use the Hawkeye early? Like, you have to use it at this... Like, see, it's not enforceable. You basically would have to start... You basically would have to start dictating where every single item was to be used. Because why does it matter if you use an item early or later, you know? But because this category... What's up, K-Tap? Because this category has been optimized so far, there are not enough things in the run to shuffle the deck, basically. What's up, Kelpsy? Like, normally when you play, manip would not be that trivial. Like, you would have to do very deliberate inputs with very precise timing. Very... Dude, Admiral, everyone knows this is going on. It was even discussed and the mods admitted it, but they said they didn't really want to add any more arbitrary rules. Twug got the same Starman fight in every single PB that he has posted. Like, it's just a fact of life. Like, you can't avoid it. Like, the manip is just gonna happen. Like I said, if I only heal the Sunstroke, I will get Starstorm 100% of the time. I have to do something different. So I can't just do a random input because they would say that's manip, but I'm like, oh, he took damage. He needs life up. When in reality, the life up doesn't matter. Like, if he gets hit, he's going to die anyway. But that's something that I was just doing when I first started because that hadn't occurred to me yet. It was just my natural instinct as a runner to life him up after healing the Sunstroke. That's just what you do. But then Twug was like, you don't have to do that. He's gonna die no matter what. And so I started cutting it out, and I got Starstorm like 5 times in a row, and I'm like, dude, this is fucking bullshit. Like, I'm going back to doing the life up that I was just doing naturally. But like I said, I'm not lifing up a kid that's already full. The life up actually does something. Does that make sense? Like, this is something that all the top runners know that's going on, and even I was talking to someone about this the other day, and he even said he went and did a little scoping out, and he checked out all the top runners' runs, and he noticed they all were getting the exact same shit every time. But you're not doing arbitrary manip. Like, if you go watch, like, Tucson manip, you know, we're doing, like, 3 ABs, we're doing an L, we're doing a check. What's up, 7th Circuit? But if they... Basically, what they would have to do... There are two potential solutions to the problem. Well, there's three. One is they can just allow manip, because people are pretty much already doing it anyway. And it really, at this point, it would not change much of the run, and the manip would be super trivial. Like, you would literally just do, like, an extra AB or an L on the walk to Starman, that's it, or any other fight. Thank you, Zwei. Thanks for the luck. Option 2 is they can require B presses at certain times. So, like, before you go into Starman, you got to open the B menu. Or before Giygas. You know, maybe a couple other places, like maybe in the shack before Starstorm. But they don't want to do that because they said that PJ% is already super arbitrary anyway, and they don't want to add more arbitrary rules. Option 3 is just do nothing. Hey, Andy, you did, man. I had a pretty bad Giygas fight. Thanks for the luck. And I took a Kraken fight before Nightmare. It's hard to skip them with all 4, but that moved me up to 3rd place. Without that Kraken fight and with a better Giygas fight, it could have been world record. Because I had to do phase 2 with just solo Paula. Ness got wiped out. He had life noodles. Like, I had Starstorm Omega go off on phase 1. This is awkward. Oh, no. What are you doing here? They're probably, like, sitting next to each other. Laughing. I'm on to you. Oh, you aren't? Oh. I assumed you were. That's funny. Alright, get your ass up here. Come on. Yeah, I agree, Mr. Scene. At this point, the manip would be super... Oh, fuck. The super... Or the manip would be super trivial. Kill me! What are you waiting for? That's the thing. If you just ban it going forward and said, okay, we're going to require B presses, that was a really shitty fight. If you ban the manip, you would have to invalidate like all the top runs. Because if you say, okay, you have to open the B menu from now on before, which, by the way, that advances RNG once per frame, that would make Twug's run like impossible to beat. It wouldn't be possible. Like, he got the optimal Starman fight with the BB or the MBR dupe. No presence in Dungeon Man. He got like instant sunstroke. Like, it just wouldn't be beatable. Like, I wouldn't even try to beat it. If they banned it, I don't really see a new route being possible. This has already been cut down like crazy. Like, so much so that they put a filter on the leaderboard. Have you seen the partial sanctuaries versus full sanctuaries? We used to go through every single sanctuary because there was no way to go out of bounds to Magicant because you don't have the Soundstone. But they found that the Flying Man house was accessible from going out of bounds from the Tessie camp, and so you could go out of bounds with just the map. Actually, I don't even think you have to use the map. It's just loaded. Because in any percent and in photo percent, we have the Soundstone. We can open and close the Soundstone anywhere and load any area we want. With the map, we can only open and close the map for places that are on the map, and that's Onet, Tucson, Threed, Forsyth, Summers, and Dalam. I think that's all of them. There are also a few buildings that are in those areas that you can open the map in. Like, you're going to see one right here. I'm going to open the map in the Scaraba Hotel, which is next. So wait for it. Right there. So I'm in the Scaraba Hotel. And for some weird reason, this hut in Dalam is coincidentally loaded, which I would not be able to load with the map. I could load it with the Soundstone. There's actually a tile set viewer. If you go... I should make a bot command for it. Airframe made it. But it's a tile set viewer. It shows which tile sets are loaded with other tile sets. Because you're very limited in the fact that you can only go out of bounds to places that are on the map. And as I've said before, you also don't have Dad's number. So you can only save in Winters with Maxwell. I need to look and see if there's a faster way to get there. because that is the longest walk. We used to walk for like 3 minutes in this route before that slingshot thing was implemented into the route. We would go out of bounds and walk down for like, I swear it was like 3 minutes until we got to the Threed Hotel. And we would trigger Winters and get to Winters as Jeff, and that's how we would do it. But then they found the slingshot thing, and you can literally just trigger it like that. But yeah, this route has been cut down. Now, if you could beat Giygas without the rabbit's foot, you could cut out a lot of this. You could cut out, I think, Tenda, because you do Tenda and Deep Darkness to get the rabbit's foot. I mean, I guess you need the Sea Pendant as well. That pretty much you would need to manip. You would probably still want to at least get the Crystal Charm if possible. I mean, I know you could. We go right into the Scaraba Hotel. And you could walk out and go buy it. But the problem is you'd have to do that out of bounds again. But doing Giygas with no rabbit's foot, at least without manip, it'd pretty much be impossible. There'd be no way. You're already underleveled as it is. But you do that whole sequence, because the only way to get the Sea Pendant is to do Lumen Hall, drop down the hole. Oh, you're right. You're right. You have to do Lumen Hole anyway. Never mind. You couldn't cut that out. That's the reason why we do it in any percent. Duh. You gotta do Lumen Hole to put the Phase Distorter in Saturn Valley. So you have to go down Lumen Hole to put the Phase Distorter in Saturn Valley, and you have to beat Nightmare. I don't know if that puts Andonuts there, but it gives him the Meteorite quest text. He might just be there with different text already, but you have to do that because the only way to beat the game is to go back in time with the Phase Distorter. That's what sets up the prayers. Like when you see those prayers and you hear the prayer music during Phase 3, if you were to go out of bounds from the Phase Distorter and just go to those areas, like for example the first one is Summers, it would not have the normal Summers music. It would have the prayer music. But if you don't do that and set them up, you'll soft lock. For example, in the very first one, there's like a Mr. Saturn that walks off and then comes back and talks to Andonuts, and that's what finishes the prayer sequence, or the cutscene, or whatever you want to call it. Well, that Mr. Saturn's not there. Andonuts walks over and he's like, "Where's my Mr. Saturn? Where is he? Where are you, buddy?" But he's not there. And he just waits forever. But yeah, you got like, if you didn't have to go back in time, you wouldn't have to do Lumen Hole, and you wouldn't have to do Nightmare if there was some other way to go back in time. What you got, Kelpsy? And going to Cave of the Present is not good enough. You have to actually go to Cave of the Past. I tried it. A little bit of both. Like, some stuff I found, some stuff... I've actually found quite a bit. Most of it was with the manip, like, when I was new. I found my shared things. But there's so much to know about this game. I've obviously absorbed more than I found. I used to do more of, like, researching and finding stuff. But that was back before I spent so much time actually running the game. What's up, Sacco? Thanks for the luck. Well, like, when I was new, I did a lot of research into the RNG. I actually converted the game's RNG code, the 65C816 assembly, to C, and wrote a little calculator. Like, I found a few new things about how, like, RNG3 worked and stuff. Like that it was responsible for the random butterfly spawns. A lot of people talk about the, Desert Mole video or whatever. It was actually Tutelar Fiber 7 and myself that found that the status ailments were off after riding the bus, because Toot was trying to get Sunstroke for when he was making the tasks and he couldn't get it. So I started looking into it and I spent a bunch of time. Hey, I got it. Who's it on? Nice. It's on Paula this time. And we started discussing it in the EB Discord, and Chaz made the video. So this is good. If I get to star idiot. I shouldn't have to worry about the star storm. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people always seem... Hold on. Okay, she's at 16. A lot of people always seem surprised about memorizing the manip. Okay, 14. 12. 10, exactly. 8. That was a good one. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, it's like I said, this route has been distilled so much that we're basically manipping anyway. Especially with Starman, it's because you go out of bounds straight to him. Now, this stuff affects RNG as well, but there's nothing going on here. I mean, there's the 2 NPCs in the room, but they move the same way every time unless I get stuck on something. They're not going to move again. Like, there's nothing in here affecting RNG, just walking around. Oh, you're working games. Awesome. If you do the equations command, there's a lot of really good info on there. Alright, so Sunstroke being on Paula should be fine for Starman. I get Starstorm every time that it's on Jeff. So I have to do something different. See, it's not fair that if I do the same thing and I know I'm gonna get Starstorm, that I just have to eat it. Eat it! Just eat it. I mean, I could open the B menu, but that's dumb. When I get a good fight, just doing nothing special with the other kids. Alright, let's see if I can get this first try. I've been doing this pretty well tonight. Got it. Which one? Sorry. The Dungeon Man one? We'll go back here. Was it this one? This is Dungeon Man. A lot of people don't like this one. See, that was the B menu. That advances RNG once per frame. So that's not manip, because there's no way for me to know what RNG value I'm getting onto. Like, I think it was John was like, wouldn't that be considered manip? I'm like, no. In fact, forced B menu openings are one of the proposed changes to the category to prevent manip. Like, it's literally as far away from manip as you could get. Because when you do most inputs, you know where you're landing. When you open the B menu, there's no way. There's no way you know how many frames you're opening that for. So you're just... Like people gave the analogy the other day. Manip is like stacking a deck. Opening the B menu is like shuffling the deck, you know? Sometimes people want a deck shuffled, you know? Possibly for like superstitious reasons. I mean, if they're counting cards, then maybe that's why as well. Maybe they think the count's bad, and if they shuffle, it'd be better. I don't know. I don't know too much about counting cards or anything. Okay, she's at 12. I need to sell the ship first. is at 10. Yeah, there's no way you'd know where you're ending up. It's once per frame. Turbo B, dude. Okay, she's still at 10. So the next flash will be 8. Should happen outside. There it is. One more flash will be 6. All right, so we do another slingshot, as they call it. The thing on file 3, they call it a slingshot. But see, these NPCs move the same time, or move the same way every time. Because I'm coming in here from a hard reset, which resets the RNG values. That's the thing. That's why hard resets are not allowed in glitchless, because it makes manip easier. So, to have a no manip rule when you're hard resetting so much, and even further resetting going out of bounds where nothing's affecting RNG other than your path, it just doesn't really make sense. Like I said, it made sense back in the day when you went through areas more like glitchless. You only use the out of bounds for sequence breaking. She's got 4 HP. Let's life her up. See how stupid that is? But it's a thing that needs to happen. Or should have to happen. But see, since we're going out of bounds, there's nothing here affecting RNG. There's no spawns, no NPCs. We're not walking through any other shit that changes anything. Turbo B, how would that be abused? Okay, this is not what I was expecting. Okay, so I beat him, but I didn't get the dupe. That was weird. Normally when it's on Ness or Paula, I end up getting the dupe. So something was different there. Give me the dupe. I mean, it could be something on file 3, because you reset and start from file 3. Everything you do on file 3 affects it, because soft resetting does not reset the RNG values, which is why soft resetting is allowed in glitchless. So, in the same way here, it's just like photo percent was. It was the same way where file 2, when you go out and die on the stairs, would affect the RNG, and then that would carry over. Does anyone remember when I had all that trouble with the boogie fight? That was actually the night when Andy raided me. What was wrong there was I had saved too far right on the phone in the Summers Museum on file 2, so I was making it further out the door and onto the stairs before I died, and there are 2 NPCs out there, one on the left and one kind of up to the right a little bit. And there were more NPC movements happening, even though they were off screen, and I was therefore getting more advancements before I died. What's up, Mudkip? Thank you, Melvin. Thanks for the luck. James luckily came in and saved me from my misery. Yeah, both spawns and NPCs can be loaded just barely off screen. That's That's why we despawn before we even see the enemies based on the lag. You mean... Are you suggesting that maybe like like Turbo B would hold it down for like the same number of frames or whatever? Could be. Hey, thanks for the follow, man. I appreciate it. Too legit to quit. Hey. They have Zerwin. Look at this. Barricades. Skip. Look at that video. Check the link in the description for more. That not only lets you see what's off screen, it highlights every single sprite, enemies, objects, whatever. But furthermore, it has the sprite table on the right. You can see things loading into the table, and you can see it wrap around, and you can see under the hood what happens during the barricade skip. So Turbo is allowed in this category. I have an ASCII pad, and I'm not even pressing anything right now. This category is kind of silly. There's Stealth Manip, there's Turbo. Like, this is a fucking bastard child of a category. But it should be on the meme leaderboard, like the category extensions or whatever, but that didn't exist. The alternate category board, that didn't exist back when this category was created. And enough people started running it that Ultimo convinced the mods to put it on the main board. So you need it for the sweep. Sweep the deck. So you have to talk to Ando Nuts there to progress the story. You actually can't use the exit mouse until you do it. I know, right? It's pretty good, huh? I used to have that before, but then I got rid of it. I figured I should add it back. Okay, go to Winters. If you go down 1 pixel here, you'll soft lock. Because, you cannot... Like, when you go out of bounds, there's like a horizontal line made where, hold on, I've lost my place in my notes. Okay, withdraw the money. Hold on. I'll resume what I was saying. Okay, sell the stuff. Can it? I know you can do the Starman skip with it. Okay, buy 4 skips. Almost bought whatever the hell's at the top. Alright, now... Okay, we're going to get this Shyness book. Yeah, I couldn't test it before because I didn't have a turbo controller, but now I do. So I'll have to try that sometime. Okay, so what was I saying? What was I talking about? I was saying something, but then I had to do that shopping. I don't remember. Something about the barricade or something. I don't remember. Okay, go up to happy, happy music. Up left after 4 seconds. Some people use audio cues with the music. I'm not really an audio cue type person. I'm more of a visual cue person. Although I do use an audio cue for this because there's not really any better way to do it. Bam, sucker. When it goes, when it starts that, that's when I do it. Oh, fuck. Overshot it. Yeah, like, I tested that on emulator and it doesn't do anything. Maybe I'm just avoiding it far enough or something by like going so far right around it, but I couldn't find any problem with it. Although Super Famicom was in here earlier and he said that hold on, I need to see where to go after this. Deep darkness. And he said if you have a party member behind the counter when you hit the door, which I do not. The way that I'm going, I'm like vertical above the door. So this turns off spawns. Spawns turn off when you talk to Paula to force you into the shack fight, I guess, so you don't get a crow like right outside the door. Alright. But yeah, the way that I'm doing it, I guess it's fine. Get your ass... Oh, dude, quit running away from me. He's running away from me. Like, he went down, I went down, and then he went up. Then you get the fight and you're fucked. Because spawns will turn back on. Because the aggro radius on that fight is ginormous. Oh, why did I do that? I was lined up properly. That was stupid. For some reason, I was like, I kind of want to go left a little. So the spawns are off. I'm only teleporting for speed. Because the sludge is slow. Oh! That's not good. What a stupid time loss. It's because I crashed that extra one. Damn it. Hold on, I'll explain in a second. What's up, Scrumpy? Well, that's not me. That's from Pirohiko. Yeah, it gets rid of the barricade. The sprite table can only hold 22 entries. Hold on. Sprite table can only hold 22 entries. So when you try to load a 23rd there, and the barricade overwrites the first item in the sprite table. Damn, man, this is really bad. That was really bad. Hey, Papa Nug, thank you for the resub, man. Thanks for 13 months. Appreciate it. The task would do an alpha there, away from the shack fight. But yeah, so the whole entire point of that Admiral, did you see me doing like photo percent or no out of bounds or anything like that, or even any percent, you know, the barricade skip? That's just showing what's happening under the hood. So each of the barricades is a sprite, each of the objects there, each of the spawns, the truck, all that shit. So when the barricade tries to load, there's no room for it, so it wraps back around to the beginning, the top, and overwrites the first entry in the table. So it loads somewhere else, and you can walk through there. God. I mean, if the barricade's not there, then you got it. Unless you mean the table. Yeah, watch item 0 or whatever it is in the table. You'll see it change when the barricade tries to load. Like, you'll see the table filling up. And then you'll see the first item. It probably says item or slot 0 or whatever. You'll see it change. That's the barricade replacing the first item, and so it loads in wherever that item was because it overwrites it and it loads wherever it was. Yeah, man, this was a really good pace, but that was a pretty shitty deep darkness. Couple bad teleports. If I get a 1 round Spectre here, I could save a little bit of time back. Because there's a 2 round in my PB. I mean, I've still got time to save. If I don't take a Kraken fight, or you know, if I have a good Giygas fight for once. Like a good phase 2. I wonder if it would make more sense to wait eating this, because the skip sandwich time gets wasted during door transitions. Like, I wonder if this segment right here would be better, because I feel like it would take more than 20 seconds to do this part. So you wouldn't lose any of it. Because if you go through a door transition, you're losing out on some of it. Oh, yeah, exactly. Shitty hit. So this is probably not gonna kill again. Oh, you fucking idiot. That was close. I mean, sometimes in a run, depending on which route you're doing, sometimes you literally see it. Sometimes yeah, it's all manipulated. Like, you have to do manip walk, manip inputs. Like, check out one of my PBs. But you'll actually see the barricade replace another, like the truck. Like, the truck will disappear and the barricade will pop up, is what happened with the original route. In photo percent, the one that I was doing, I would see the trash can on the left, to the left of the arcade that has a can of fruit juice in it. It would disappear, and that would sort of be like my indicator. But you'll see something disappear. But it happens right before you approach the barricade anyway. So really, it's just, is the barricade there or not? I mean, sometimes there are things that happen before you get there that... But, I mean, you were only talking a couple of seconds. So, like, you might get a couple second heads up on whether it worked or not. But really, it's just, is the barricade there? Okay, I did not have the dupe. This really sucks, because now I'm not going to know my pace. Good Giygas fight, and skipping the Kraken. The first Kraken. Okay, so I'm going to have to go shop on a different split. So once again, I'm not going to know my true pace until the Cave of the Past split. I hate this split up shopping. I might need to look into the money route and just find a way to do it consistently all the time, because I don't like that. I don't like doing the shopping on different splits depending on what happens. But yeah, it's completely manipulated, like, from the Starman fight. But you can check my any percent PB, you can check my photo percent PB, and you can check my no out of bounds PB. It's done in all 3 categories. See, it seems slower to go shop here. I'm guessing you have to, right? Because it's another teleport, too. Or no, it's not another teleport. It's, That was weird. It's, what's up, Blazin? It's because you have to walk out of the shop. Because I'm going to go to Winners, use the ATM, and then I have to go back outside to teleport, whereas... with the other one, you just teleport. Oh, look, the Teddy is here and it's small. I still have the Teddy. Wow. Do I want that? Fuck. Started going prematurely. But I'm gonna have to walk in, use the ATM, and then I'm gonna have to walk out. Whereas when you teleport after the meteorite, it's no extra walking. Okay, withdraw 10k. Go to deep darkness. But this is slower as well. You think so? I mean, I feel like there's not that much to cut out. Unless you were able to cut out the C pendant. Well, like we said, you still gotta drop down the hole, but you can still cut out the C pendant, maybe. Wait, he still had one. Okay, whatever. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's so bad. Fucking Christ. Goodbye, world record. Oh yeah, I wanted to put a bomb on him too. God, fucking, just another problem. Whatever. So I think I just killed any chance at world record with this. Like, the world record is really fucking solid. I can't be making mistakes like this. Hey, no problem, Blazing. Doing what I can. Okay, teleport back to winners. Yeah, I put the MBR on fucking Pooh, and then I should have put the bomb on Jeff first before putting the MBRs on there, but that's fine. So for this to world record, I would have to skip the first Kraken and have a really good Giygas fight. Move your ass. What do you mean, the manip? Oh, Blazin, did you resub, man? Thank you for the resub. Thank you for the 16 months. You would have to share it. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, unless the route could be different. Like, everything we do is already pretty optimal. It's all good, man. But I appreciate it. Dude, I need to drop this fucking Teddy. I didn't think about that. That's gonna make skipping the Kraken harder. I put an MBR on Pooh, and I had to close out of the shopping sequence and move it. Hey, Admiral, thanks for the sub, man. Thanks for the Prime sub. I appreciate it. Okay, so I will drop the Teddy when I use the skip sandwich. I'm gonna have to find a place to drop this at some point, because like I said, I don't want this trying to skip the damn Krakens. Just make it harder. I got a caboose. So see, the reason why I'm losing time on the record already is because Twug got the dupe and he shopped later. See, did I really have to shop though? I already had an MBR. Couldn't I have just done this and shopped later? I'm gonna have to look at that. I feel like that's pointless, but I may just be missing something. Oh, that was so fucking clutch. A little scary. Where's the third one? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Hit the spire, hit the spire. Ooh. Holy shit, dude. Alright, Jeff, do your thing, buddy. Alright, so it looks like I'm really far behind, but I'm not. It's because in my PB, I went and shopped later. Like I said, I need to look into that. I honestly should have saved time there because I got this. Not only did I get the skip, but it was quick. And the second and third skips were quick as well. Alright, if I have, like, the fucking god Giygas fight, this could be it. I even have a bomb on Jeff for phase 2. I've got 3 on Ness. I had been putting 3 on Paula, which doesn't make sense. Because, she's doing shield turn 1 anyway. And she's got freeze gamma, whereas Ness only has freeze beta. Unlike in glitchless and in other categories where he has... Or, I mean, rock and beta. Whereas he would have rock and gamma there. So I went and I went and shopped on the meteorite after the meteorite split. So I'll know my true pace at Cave of the Past. And like I said, that's why I put that there. But that was really good. That was really good. That's what I needed. So if I get the fucking god fight for once... This could do it. It could do it. And before I go get a fucking beta to the face. What's up, Snoop Doop? I don't know if the bonus is completely scripted or if it's RNG. There's the stats table. You can see for yourself. Stats are random within a range. There's also rubber banding. So, like, if you had really high stats, you're more likely to get a low stat increase and vice versa. It's like in a racing game. When you're so far ahead, you should be lapping them, but they're, like, catching up to you, and they're, like, impossibly close. Alright, phase distorter, get the teleport location. I do need to buy the skips. Because I didn't buy them yet. God fight, let's go! It's gonna be so sad when I take a beta to the face. I'm telling you. Beta to the face, man. I had an alpha earlier on my PV. I feel like there's no way I'd get another alpha. The game's gonna be mean to me. So, gotta go down here to get the teleport location. Because we don't have it. No, I didn't. I said Visa. I didn't say Visa. Unless you're harping on the pronunciation, it's actually vice versa, not vice versa. It's Visa is the more correct pronunciation. Maybe that's what you're talking about. Like, check the dictionary, you'll see. Fuck. I wasn't using the turbo. I used to say it the same way, but I looked it up in the dictionary one day, and vice versa is listed first. Well, I didn't mean, like, I mean, I guess harping on, but that's, you know what I meant. Saying something about the pronunciation is what I meant to say. Harping was a bad word choice. A Visa gift card. I mean, they're both accepted. They're both in the dictionary. I generally shoot for the whichever pronunciation is listed first, though. I think I'm right. I think that's what it is, right? I could be wrong. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's right, though. Most people say vice versa, but like I said, I think it's really vice. Vice versa? Oh, because the V's are like W's, yeah. Visa? Go back where? Yeah, you can go anywhere, you just won't know where you're at. The Nissan person. What's up, Ian? Five, 6, 7. What's up, Justin? Okay, we're going to Winters. I was stuck on it. Stuck on you. Wait. I went the wrong way. No. Oh. Saturn Valley, motherfucker. Oh my god, that's so stupid. Such a stupid time loss. Rip world record. Oh, that was so fucking dumb. Why did I do that? At least I did an alpha out to cut my losses. God fucking darn it, dude. That was so fucking stupid. What's up, Torkit and Snozagis? But that was like 10 seconds or less, I'd say. Probably like 10 seconds. That was really stupid. If I miss world record by 10 seconds, I'm gonna be so upset. There's still a very good chance of second place, though, I'd say. Yo, Super Famicom, thank you for the 4 months, man. Yeah, that was just a mental mistake there. Really the first one I made all run, you know. Can't be too hard on myself. Putting the NBR on Pooh was just an overmash. What's up, Flame Fox? Like I said, I'm not really this far behind. It's because I shopped at a different time. I'll know my true pace on against both PB and world record when I split for Cave of the Past. Second, I would say the second place is totally in play. I think I might have a remote shot at world record, but I would need like a fucking perfect Giygas fight. It could happen. Do you believe in miracles? I'm gonna take a different path through here. Like, I was looking at paths on emulator for lag reduction, and whatever path I took earlier did not have less lag. Like, it was laggy as fuck. So, I don't know what's up with that. If I, like, saved... Maybe it's, like, my file 2 save or something being different. I don't know. Because you use file 2 to go out of bounds. I hope so, John. Let me see that alpha. Like I said, Twug had a pretty rough phase 2 as well, but he had a pretty good phase 1 and phase 3. Phases 1 and 3. Please give us a good fight. I need a good phase 2. Give me like 1,000 MBR. So much for lag reduction. That was not lag reduction. Oh, I forgot to split. Yeah, being a minute behind, I don't think it's gonna happen. It would take like the literal god fight. I could get second though. Dumps like a truck. Dies like what? I mean, I could save a minute. Twug had a pretty rough phase too. But it would have to be like literally perfect. I do have some extra bombs. Could help. Alpha! Let's see what the MBR hits for. Give me 1,000, Jeff. $1,000, baby. Close. I'm going for the Star Storm. That was a big hit. That was 1,000. That should be fairly safe here. Okay, cool. I wasn't sure about 451, but we got it. Oh, he has 85. Can he do a second? Hey, Super Homebody, thanks for the sub gift to Tank Main. So he's got enough here for 2 of them. This could be really good. Oh, and nobody got taken out. Oh, man. Okay, as long as he doesn't wipe me out on turn 1, we might be in business here. Please don't wipe me out. Please do it. Yes, dude. Yes. Oh my god. MBR won't do shit here. He's got too much speed. So I'm gonna life her up. I think there's a chance. That was amazing. If phase 3, if I get a bunch of like turn skips and the kids die, we might have a slim chance. Nope, I didn't mean to mirror. That's fine. Hopefully he'll just die. Oh my god, I don't believe it. Okay, I didn't get the life up on her, though. That's a little scary. Oh my god, dude. That was insane. As long as she doesn't die, we might be in there. I don't know, man. It's gonna be close. Like, you want the kids dead here. Plus, I queued up the mirror on accident. She has the C pennant, yeah. That was perfect. So you want them dead because currently they're I mean, I wanted the life up on her, but that was optimal to get rid of them because now I don't have to menu for them. I don't get text for them. It reduces the chance of thunder hitting and reflecting. We need turn skips. What's up, Lucy? We need turn skips and no solidifies. Yeah. Thank you, John. Come on. That's scary. It was only 8. She could die here. If I get a bunch of those, she could die here. That's pretty much the only thing that... It is the only thing that can damage her. At least it's quick. The reason why lightning is less likely to reflect is because with only one party member, it's only a 25% chance. Because she has the Franklin badge, but reflecting is slower. Dude, that was the phase 2 that I needed, man. This could be a turn skip. No. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Please stop doing that. At least it wasn't a solidify. Dude, if I die here, this is going to be so scary. Maybe I should eat the bread roll. Or maybe I should just fucking go big or go home and go for it. I ain't eating the bread roll. Fuck it. I'm going for it, dude. Go big or go home. I got balls of steel, man. Yeah, no second placer, man. I'm going for the record here. I'm not eating it. I hope I don't regret it. Oh my God, stop doing that. Stop fucking doing that, dude. If he does it again, I'll eat it, but I might die. Stop fucking doing that. Dude, he's done it like every turn. I can only survive one more of them. 2 more and I'll die. I need some turn skips, dude. Come on. Give me some turn skips. I'm not eating it. I'm doing this shit. I'm doing it big. It'll be fine. All right? Oh! Thank God. Thank God, dude. Taggerneth, you keep Ness in his pajamas by use of a second file. A pre-prepared second file. This is what, number 6? So 7, 8, 9. There's 3 more. If he hits me again, I'll eat it, because I'll only be able to take 1 more. But if he hits me on that one, I'll be fucked. I don't even know if this has a chance for the record. I don't know. Dude, it's so rare to get that fucking many, though. Yeah, I don't think it does either. Come on, give me a turn skip. Cool. It's gonna be close. Nah, maybe not. That one was quick at least. No, this is 7. We have 3 more. After this is the mom prayer, then the darkness prayer, then the final prayer. There might be a slim chance if I get some turn skips. Yeah, I'm going for it, dude. I'm going for it. It's too close. I really need a turn skip. I'm 7 seconds behind. Yeah, and he had a bunch of turn skips and shit. What's up, Paul? Well, the pre-prepared actually has 2 files, but you have to have an out-of-bounds file. The category wouldn't be possible without it. No going back now, dude. I'm going for it. But I don't think it can do it though. Yeah, it can't. Like, these both would have to be turn skips. Even that I don't think would do it. I think both of these would have to be turn skips for the record. Well, just barely miss it. Almost went to goods. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm gonna miss it, dude. I'm gonna miss it. No. I'm gonna miss it. Fuck. No, dude. No. Oh my god, man. What was the 10 seconds I was talking about? What did I do 10 seconds? Putting the MBR on? Oh my god. Oh, dude, I teleported to Winters instead of Saturn Valley. And I put the MBR on Pooh and had to move it. But then, and actually you can't even make the argument that RNG would have been different because of the hard reset. It didn't matter. God fucking damn it, dude. That could have been it, man. It could have been it. The teleport ruined it. Son of a bitch. But hey, I moved up to second. Yeah, Hannibal, it was close. I did, I got it, but because of my fuck up, I teleported to Winters instead of Saturn Valley after the meteorite piece, and it ruined it. God damn it, dude. It was a good fight, but it sucks. Like I even said, if I miss it by 10 seconds and it's because of the teleport, I'm gonna be upset, and it happened. Thank you for all the GGs. That's a little disappointing since it was on me. I mean, there's always more runs, you know, and if there was any doubt as to whether or not I could do this, then I think this puts any doubts to rest. So this moved me up from third to second because this is my second PB tonight. Yeah, dude, it started out rough. I don't know what my problem was. No, I would do no out of bounds because James took it back. Hey, Justin, thanks for 21 bits, man. And I didn't get the dupe. I didn't get the BBR or the MBR dupe in this one. Yeah, he took it back like a week ago. Hey, Blazin', there's that 16-month resub shared. Thanks, man. Yeah, even James said it's super beatable right now. Yeah, it's pretty fun. I just need to learn the fence skip. I mean, I'm still happy about it. Like, obviously, this is still better than, like, getting there and dying to Giygas, right? But, damn, man, that was a good fucking Giygas fight. Holy shit. Those don't come around too often. That's the first time I've gotten one that good. And for whatever reason, for whatever RNG I was on, so someone was asking about whether there's randomness with the stats, and I think the reason they were asking is because of Pooh's psychic points. I often only have 80 there, which is not enough for 2 Omegas. You need 84 because they're 42 each. It is pretty creepy. So that double Starstorm helped. I just wish that I wouldn't have fucking teleported to Winters after the meteorite. Did I really get a double turn skip at the end? I can't believe that shit, dude. Thanks for the 100 bits, SoulX. Appreciate it, man. God, dude, I'm so close. Although I'm the second person ever to get a 105. So there's that. Or I mean, a sub 105, not a 105. I already had a 105. I was the third to get a 105. I'm the second to get a 104. So, man, even the death warp was rough. Like, it took like 2 or 3 rounds to kill and shit. I think they got rid of it on mobile, Clint. I think, and also just in general, I think they scaled it back. The LOM, nothing really happens there. Dude, I got Sunstroke like immediately this run. That helped a lot. Dungeon Man was good. I had 1 despawn. I grabbed the Hawkeye on the first try. I had 1 despawn on the presence. Starman, I did not get the dupe. It was he hit Jeff with the beam, and the MBR and Pooh super bomb killed, so I did not get the dupe. I lost a good bit of time in Deep Darkness. I had a few extra teleports. Oh, I even had to eat the I had to drink the water on Pooh because he ran out of psychic points before Belch or Barf. So that was a stupid time loss. Spectre was not a 1 round, so that could have been faster. I do not have good luck with that fight. It's almost never a 1 round. The Nightmare split was great. For some reason, I still had the Teddy, and I hadn't noticed it, so I dropped it when I ate my skip sandwich, and I ended up getting the first Kraken skip, and the other 2 Kraken skips were quick. MBR 1. I think that's guaranteed to one-shot him there. Meteorite was good, but then I accidentally teleported to Winters instead of Saturn Valley. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. I also lost time on the shopping sequence since I didn't get the dupe. I had to go into Winters to get the money, and then I had to go outside and teleport. Whereas if you get the dupe, you do... See, I need to look at that. I don't even think I had to do that, because I looked. I still had an MBR left. I need to look at that and see, because I haven't looked at the money route. I really hate this whole moving back and forth shit, because that's why my splits are so jacked up on Nightmare and Meteorite, because I wouldn't know my true pace. Cave of the Pass, I mean, you just go out of bounds. The only reason I had that split was because of the different shopping shit. I want to know my true pace going in. And then Giygas, dude, I saved 53 seconds on Giygas. I knew... Yeah, I need to go look at that and see. I was wondering, did you hear what I was saying about that? I feel like it might be advantageous to wait until the first ladder to eat it and see if you can get all 20 seconds of it running through there before you hit the next ladder, because that's a pretty long segment. Because the first ladder comes up pretty quickly. But the Giygas fight was amazing, so... Well, it's 53, and I was only late by like 1 second. Because I split when I hit the door. So that's a real time save. So really take a second off or whatever. I mean, I hit it quick. Like, it was right when I was inside. It couldn't have been more than 1 or 2 seconds. It wasn't anything significant. So, no, the 35 is not how much I saved. I saved 53.77. Minus 35 is overall how much I beat the run by. I beat my old PB by 35 seconds. Look under my timer. Look the previous segment. See where it says minus 53.77. That's how much I saved on that split. I saved almost a minute on that split. Because I went from plus 18 to minus 35. Hopefully, man. Hopefully. But, it just sucks to get so close and not get it. Thank you, Zerwin. That was nuts. I will never get that ever again. That was fucking ridiculous. And I decided just to let it ride, man. Like, Paula was so close to dying. Giygas kept doing that damn... He kept doing that damn freeze attack or whatever. But I think the first MBR hit for 900 something. Super bombs went. I got an alpha. And then I queued up the Starstorm Omega. Went into phase 2. Had the bombs go. I think I got like a turn skip. Nobody died. Pokey didn't take anybody out because Jeff outsped Pokey on turn 2. Pokey is scripted. He always does Stinky Gas turn 1, and then he tears into someone on turn 2, which is going to kill anybody, except for maybe Ness. Ness can survive it in Glitchless. I don't think he can in this category because of how underleveled we are, unless it's a gut save or like maybe just a really low damage roll. But I had a bomb on Jeff, and I literally had the shit queued up, like bomb, 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 Starstorm Omega, and then I did another turn, bomb, 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 Starstorm Omega. It is literally as good as you can get. The shit can't get any better. And then on turn 1 of phase 3, I got the triple flash kill on Ness, Jeff, and Pooh, which was crazy. And then I think I had like 3 or 4 turn skips. It was nuts. Man, that totally could have been it, dude. That totally could have been it. That sucks. I mean, I'm happy with it. So, I moved up to 2nd place. That did move me up on the board. Because I got 3rd place in an earlier run. But I can do it. I can do it. That just wasn't the run, like I said. So the time losses in this run were the 1 despawn in Dungeon Man. Thank you, Maniacal. The 1 despawn in Dungeon Man. I accidentally put an MBR on Pooh when shopping, so I had to stop and move it. And Spectre was not a 1 round. I had to do a 2nd round BBR. And then the final nail in the coffin was teleporting to the wrong place after getting the meteorite. I teleported to Winners for some reason instead of Saturn Valley, which probably took... I would have to go in time. It was probably about 10 seconds. And it sucks, too, because I even said if I miss this shit by 10 seconds, I'm going to be upset, you know? Oh, man. Yeah, the Death Warp was slow, too. I did mention that, but I forgot about that. So... it's a PB. It's good. I mean, this is a very respectable time. And this shows that I can do it. I just need the right run. Just need the right run. But, at least I got something out of it. Because I've been doing a lot of practice. You know, I've been hitting the Shyness book and the Hawkeye in 1 try. Like, grabbing those out of bounds, you know. Saves a little bit of time. But, I think I'm just going to go ahead and call it a night. You know, I've been streaming for just over 5 hours. I got 2 PBs tonight. I feel like if I keep going, I'll probably just not play well at this point, you know. Already knocked out 2. I don't think Lightning's going to strike a 3rd time or whatever. But I need to go do a little more practice and shit. Because... so, like, some of the teleports could be a little bit quicker. Like, I want to find a teleport that I can do after getting the $1,000, and I want to find a teleport I can do away from the guy without walking. That would save a few seconds each time that you do it. And I need to look in the money route too and see if I'm needlessly wasting time going and shopping again, because that was like I said, that was another little time loss because I had to go to Winners, go inside, whereas the other shopping sequence, you get the money when you go inside to out of bounds anyway, and then you don't have to walk out of your way to teleport. But yeah, that was good. Very happy with that. I finally had the Giygas fight that I knew I could get. Now I'll have good potential time save there. But like I said, I got a couple things to practice, couple things to look into. Hopefully the next one is the record. Hopefully the next one is the record. Thank you for all the GGs. Thanks for all the support, all the encouragement. Thanks for sticking around. I'm glad people like this category. I wasn't sure if people would like it or not, but just gonna keep on trucking, you know? It's all you can do. So... we're at the door. I can smell it. I can smell the sweet scent of victory coming soon, hopefully. But this is good. This is good progress for tonight, especially after losing those runs the other night. But like I said, I'm happy with this. So at least I got the 2nd ever sub 105. It's a good stepping stone, and hopefully we'll hit the goal next time.